Rebecca, on Monday night, Cedric was talking about the AI-powered industrial metaverse, three pillars, industrial AI, comprehensive digital twin, and software-defined automation. What's software-defined automation?
Well, you said it right. Software-defined automation is the third building block of our industrial metaverse. And what it means is we're injecting IT principles into the operational technology space, into the OT space.
Right.
But when we do that, we have to, of course, respect what makes the OT space the OT space. So specifically for our customers in the process industries, that means that they're happy to look into all fancy aspects of software-defined automation, but still we need to make sure that we do that with high availability, with systems that have a long-term serviceability, with data networks that are reliable, and still with error-free operations in mind. And those four things might not be something that you bring into relationship with the IT space. So that's where the beauty of Siemens comes in, because we've been a dominant player in this OT space for many decades, but of course we also have a good understanding of software. So combining these two worlds with Siemens in software-defined automation is where we can really help the process industry to get to the next level of efficiency.
Right. Now within that, you talk about a virtual controller.
Yeah.
What's that?
So our virtual controller is pretty much a beating heart of this software-defined process automation space. Because that virtual controller is unlike a classical, conventional controller that would be physically detached to hardware. It's a software, and it also runs like software. So it is very flexible for our customers to decide the deployment method. So it could still be run on a hardware, it could be run on an edge device, it could run in data centers, it could even run in the cloud. So that's in a nutshell what our virtual controller for the process industry is all about.
Now, obviously, your virtual controller is delivering the same functionality to your customers and whatever. But how is it accepted by these people when they're used to the physical one and suddenly it's virtual?
Well, the exciting thing is that we're on the edge of now trying it out with some pilot customers. But what we see is that, of course, they love this possibility to put themselves in the center of the architecture and really to give them the opportunity to decide what that deployment is going to be. So that level of flexibility. But then there's also the level of scalability that all of a sudden really opens up huge potential from a business strategy perspective. Because what the virtual controller is going to do is, again, unlike classical hardware, here you're just adjusting when you are increasing your automation system, unlike what you do with a conventional controller, where you're really going to adapt and add additional hardware and having to engineer that.
This
is just an adjustment in your software, so very, very short in time and also in cost, so really efficient, scalable from that perspective. But what customers are also telling us is that, of course, this openness that our virtual controller is bringing, because it's using an OPC UA interface so that it can really connect into any IT or OT environment. It can connect to third-party devices. It can help customers to really follow modular automation concepts, so it's really future-proof. And then last but not least, it's also very cost-effective, because what it does is it is allowing us to seamlessly update and make changes on the fly, so we don't have to stop facilities, we don't have to stop production anymore to really come up with updates and changes for our plant.
So let's say the latest and greatest IT technology applied to the process industry for what they need would bring a lot of the benefits in terms of being able to adapt, right? Flexibility is key these days.
Correct.
Now, we've been here a couple of days at HANNOVER MESSE. All the cool stuff you're doing. Anything else that's caught your eye here this week? Technology?
Well, I'm sure you have seen, Kevin, that at the Siemens booth, it's all about how we can help our customers with artificial intelligence, with co-pilots, co-agents, and how we can make the most of their data. So that's what I'm really, really excited about, together with software-defined automation, making that possible to really do something with our data, do something great with our data in a very cost-effective manner, and to democratize with our partnerships. The topic of AI is, I think, what is here to stay and what is really going to be the game changer.
Certainly AI is a hot topic right throughout the Messe. Like he brought out Copilot last year. You were talking about industrial foundational models this year. Agentic AI, This bus has left, so it is going to be fascinating to see what.
Yeah.
And obviously, then with a virtual controller, deploying agents or whatever in the future becomes a lot easier, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're putting in all the plumbing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Very
good stuff.
exciting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.